Uh-oh, is it time for another UV mapping video? Yes, people seem to hate unwrapping so much that I thought I should probably mention that it can be automated for free with just a tiny bit of help from GamiFlow. However, we first need to install a couple of things, so let's go to Preferences and then Get Extensions. And here in Repositories, we have to add a new remote repository and put this URL in. When that's done, you can just click here and click Refresh Remote, and you should see, if you look for GamiFlow, you should see something called GamiFlow Full. You can install it, and there you go. So why is there a full version? It's because the Blender extensions platform doesn't allow code that relies on third-party plugins, which in this case is what we want. Because what we want is, if you click here on View Details, what we want is something called Ministry of Flat. So let's first enable it, and then it's going to complain that Ministry of Flat is not found. You can just click on this link to open a website, which will let you download the Ministry of Flat program, which is something that's surprisingly free and lets you load OBJ files, unwrap them, and export the results like in a second. And here GamiFlow is only providing you with a convenient wrapper for it. So download Ministry of Flat, unzip it, and make a note of where you put your newly created folder. So back in Blender, you can now set the MOF path to the path of the folder where you've extracted unwrap3.exe, and then you're good to go. You can select an object, right-click, click GamiFlow, and click AutoUVs. You now have brand new UVs that look pretty decent, and you've also got seams for them, and GamiFlow also disabled the unwrap button. This means that next time you click on Compute UVs, these islands will not be modified. They will be packed, but their shape will remain intact. If you think the islands themselves don't look too good and that the Blender unwrapper would do a much better job, you can tick unwrap again, and then it will next time recompute UVs based on the seams. If all you cared about was the seams, you can also just do auto seams instead, which will not lock the unwrapping. And to make things even faster, you can also do it on multiple objects at once. You can select everything, auto UVs, wait a few seconds, and now it's done. Now you just recompute the UVs to pack everything together nicely, and there you go. You've got full UVs in a couple of seconds. There's also new operators that will help with your baking. You can do sharpen seams, which will sharpen anything above a certain angle, and you can also unsharpen non-seams for safety, because that is a big no-no when baking normal maps. And as always, we have a pretty nice bake where everything is the way it should, with the occasional maybe UV stretching here and there, but given the amount of effort we've put in this is quite incredible.